Not gonna lie, Valentine's Day, I could do without. But the 15th of February, give me all the sale chocolate. Let's get started on this podcast. Welcome back to Not Gonna Lie, a Wave original brought to you by Cheerios. I'm your host, Kylie Kelce, beignet enthusiast, shout out to New Orleans, retired NFL wife, current wife to the person sitting next to me on this couch.
Am I on camera now?
You're always on camera. You have an ISO on you.
Yeah, but on the edit team, am I now? Because they'll probably just do your ISO.
Whatever they feel.
All right.
We're off to a good start. That's right. In honor of Valentine's Day, there's only one guest we could have who could match my outward dislike for this occasion. And we happen to live together. So I dragged him here to the studio.
Hey!
You may know him from the other podcast, his 13-year NFL career, maybe from when he said tits on ESPN for his first show, or when he showed his own on national television last year in the playoffs. But you definitely know him for being Wyatt, Ellie, and Benny's dad. And my husband of 7 years, Jason. Welcome to Not Gonna Lie.
Thanks, Kylie.
Our first male guest.
Thanks for having me.
Big deal. How's it feel?
The first male guest.
Yes.
Feels pretty good, not gonna lie.
Nice. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. What was your initial reaction to being asked to join the podcast?
It's about time.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting for it.
This is your moment?
This is my moment.
It's going to tear me to bits. So I'm on record in my most recent episode of stating that we're not really Valentine's Day people.
Speak for yourself. Look at my shirt. Talking about who doesn't, what kind of maniac doesn't like a holiday that you get to celebrate your loved ones with?
I believe somewhere, and in post we can pull this, somewhere on my Instagram, there is a post about when I said, I believe I asked, like, are we doing something for Valentine's Day? This is back when we were, I believe, just dating.
Okay.
And your reply was, yeah, when is that?
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes it sneaks up on you.
I believe I said February 14th, and you said every year?
Yeah.
But you love Valentine's Day.
Now I do, because I love you.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're so full of shit.
Full of shit.
Oh, God.
Why would I celebrate it before?
Okay. Between the two of us, who's the least romantic?
Who's the least romantic?
Yeah.
I think if we're going on average me, but if we're going like height of like top romantic gestures, I think then I'm the winner.
You cannot count proposing.
I mean, that's a very romantic gesture.
I know, but you can't count it.
Why not?
Because was I supposed to propose?
No.
This seems rigged.
I don't even think my proposal was that.
Caught me off guard on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one I was going to say, which is funny because I'm really not like a huge jewelry person.
Mm-hmm.
But my other one would also be when you got the necklace that was similar to the necklace I wore at our wedding, but it was stones that you had brought back from when you climbed Mount Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, I mean, those stones were from a store at the bottom of in the middle of a Tanzanian shop.
Yes.
But yes. That was on the trip.
But then you brought them back and Rafi put them into...
Yep. He put it in like a little pendant thing.
Yeah.
Kylie Kelce was no stranger to surprises. Life as the wife of an NFL superstar had taught her to expect the unexpected. But nothing in her whirlwind world quite matched what arrived this past Valentine's Day on the acclaimed Not Gonna Lie podcast. Her voice bubbled with excitement as she shared the tale, a tale that sparkled with the sort of magic only a meaningful gift can produce. It all began with a box on her doorstep, its shape ordinary, its timing extraordinary. She hadn't expected much for Valentine's Day, content to spend it with family, but this package hinted at something more. The return address was scrawled in familiar script Taylor Swift's, not just her brother-in-law's world-famous girlfriend, but a woman Kylie had come to admire for her subtlety and sincerity. The podcast audience, gathering in droves from across social media, leaned in closer as Kylie recalled the moment. She tore at the paper with the curiosity of a child, revealing a collection of hand-selected Polaroids from family gatherings, spanning nearly a year. Taylor, it seemed, had made a project out of collecting memories. The images weren't just candid, they were curated. A laughing selfie during Thanksgiving, a frozen moment of Kylie mid-conversation at Christmas, even a quietly beautiful shot of Kylie's daughters baking cookies, flowers smudged across their cheeks. But the gift didn't stop at images. Each photograph was paired with a handwritten note, sometimes a thoughtful compliment, other times a gentle tease. Taylor wrote, "Do you know how much you light up a room, even when you're just stirring coffee?" Beneath another, "This was the moment I realized you were the glue in your family." Taylor's comments were fiercely observant, as if she'd been preparing these lines not for display or performance, but for the singular act of making Kylie feel seen. Kylie was transfixed, startled by the intimacy. She'd been expecting something cute, perhaps flowers, or a monogrammed mug, but this was leagues beyond. The podcast hosts, sensing the depth of Kylie's reaction, pressed for more. What had struck her most about Taylor's gift? Kylie's answer was immediate. The gift didn't elevate the giver, it celebrated the receiver. Each photo, each line of scrawled ink, was a tribute not to who Taylor was, but to who Kylie was, and the role she played in her family. This wasn't showy. There were no hidden cameras, no later Instagram posts. In another world, this might have simply been a keepsake for Kylie's desk drawer. But by sharing it on the podcast, Kylie turned the moment into a universal story of the way small acts can reverberate. As the tale unraveled, the podcast hosts marveled aloud that someone with Taylor's platform would take the time to notice, to care about minutiae that even close relatives tend to overlook. Kylie admitted that it made her reflect on the different languages of love and acknowledgement. Public affection was easy to document, but what about private validation? What about the person who asks, "How can I show you that you matter?" That, Kylie said, was the spirit of this gift. It wasn't about topping headlines, but about underlining a bond. As listeners hung on every word, Kylie described flipping through the stack, overwhelmed by a feeling she admitted was rare for her, being genuinely seen. There was laughter, a recollection of Taylor poking fun at Kylie's stubborn insistence on maintaining family traditions. Tears surfaced too, especially when she described a Polaroid of her late father, captured by chance during a chaotic family dinner. The note read simply, "He would have been so proud to see you lead with such heart." It was this mixture of personal detail, nostalgic imagery, and handwritten honesty that elevated the gift past anything Kylie could have expected. Fans on social media recounted their own stories of meaningful presence, a wave of appreciation rippling outward. The emotional landscape of Kylie's story was undeniable. It established Taylor not merely as a performer or celebrity girlfriend, but as someone fiercely attentive. The comment sections filled with questions. How did Taylor know which moments would matter most? Was she always like this, or was this a new chapter for her as part of the Kelce family? Kylie's response on air was candid. She described Taylor as unexpectedly grounded, quick to listen, and slow to assume. She also credited Taylor's version of fame, marked by narrative, by song, by a constant search for meaning, for the thoughtfulness. What began as a simple Valentine's Day favor evolved into a spotlight on how to foster connection, especially in families shaped by fame. The podcast's final moments were electric, listeners eager to know whether this gift had changed things. Kylie confessed that it had. She kept the Polaroids close, flipping through them in moments of self-doubt or stress. Knowing someone had seen her, moments really seen them. Not just the curated versions helped her live bigger, laugh harder, and connect more deeply with those around her. The episode ended not with a grand reveal, but with a gentle reminder that we all have the power to make each other feel visible. In a year defined by spectacle, it was Taylor Swift's quietest gesture that reverberated loudest through the hearts of those who heard the tale. A Valentine's gift whose warmth lingered far beyond February,